Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on ForgottenWeapons.com. I'm Ian McCollum, and it is once again Sunday. So we're going to take a look at a new product with some historical, or at least military, connection. And today, it is the new version of the Springfield Hellion. Now, Hellion is what Springfield calls it. I would prefer to call this the VHS-2. This is the Croatian Modern Military Service Semi-Auto Bullpup rifle. Now, when the Hellion first came into the US, it came in this form with a 16-inch barrel. However, the standard military pattern actually uses a 20-inch barrel. That is the VHS-2D. There is a K, a short version, but most of the services that are using them use the D, the long version. And Springfield now has available that 20-inch long barrel. And what's cool is they didn't just give it a longer barrel, they also did a couple other things that make this a little closer to the military configuration overall. So let me just show you up close. There's all sorts of stuff going on out here. And it's basically because Springfield and HS Product left in place a lot of the visual elements of the military rifle. So on the military rifle, these rings are part of the rifle grenade launching system. On the military one, this component actually slides, and the farther up you move it, the farther forward it holds a rifle grenade, and thus the less range you get on the grenade. So the farther you move it back, the more time the grenade has to accelerate when it's fired. On the semi-auto ones here, on the Hellions, this slider is not actually a slider, it's pinned in place, so it doesn't move. But you still get the look of the military rifle, which I think is pretty cool. They also actually went ahead and put a bayonet lug on it down there, and you can actually get bayonets from HS Product or from Springfield. The problem is they're like $400. They're really expensive for current production bayonets, so I don't have one, but I'd kind of like to get one at some point, so we'll look into that. The reason that I'm particularly interested and excited about something as simple as changing the barrel like that is because the VHS-2, the Hellion here, really is a military rifle. I think perhaps more so than a lot of people realize. I suspect a lot of people lump this in with guns like the Desertec MDRs and the Keltec RDBs and RFBs, you know, civilian design, civilian production guns that don't have a military background to them. When in reality, the Hellion here, as the VHS-2, was originally developed as a military rifle, was adopted by Croatia, was also adopted by the Iraqi military. It continues to see international contracts. It does have military pedigree to it. It went through 10 or 12 years of design and development and iteration. And in fact, I have videos on like 6 different versions of this gun that came before it, leading up to the fairly mature design that we have today in the VHS-2. So for me, this is a modern military rifle, and being able to have a civilian semi-auto version that's as close as possible to that military model is really cool. Like, that's my goal. So that's why I think the 20-inch barrel is much cooler than the 16. If you just want a bullpup rifle because it's fun to shoot and it's conveniently chambered for .223 and it's very short and convenient, well, then 16 inch is probably going to be good for you. But for those who want the military patterns, that's a cool new feature. Now, there is one other element here that still sticks out, and that is the VHS-2 doesn't use M16 mags, but the Hellion does. However, maybe we can do something about that. So, pull the mag. That was actually my second to last round. Clear the rifle, and what Springfield does not offer yet, but maybe at some point they will, although I certainly understand why they wouldn't. AR mags are really easy to get. Like, there's no particular availability. We had to go through some special hoops to get some actual VHS magazines. But the rifle is designed such that all I have to do is pull this one pin, and then I can pull out the AR Magwell. Magme. There we go. And we have a replacement VHS Magwell. Is going to drop in there, push that pin in place, and voila, we have proper VHS mags in it, which is like, that's even cooler. So I totally understand why Springfield doesn't import them in this configuration. Like, if they brought in a rifle with its own brand new proprietary magazine, everyone would freak out. Like, why would you do that? We want to use AR mags. So that's what you get when you buy one of these from Springfield. But if you want that little bit of extra cool guy factor, it's maybe possible to find yourself one of those Magwells. It's a really cool rifle. If you're looking for a modern bullpup, this isn't the solution for everyone, but it's a pretty cool rifle to have a chance at. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks to Springfield for making this newer and better and closer to the military pattern for those of us who really want that sort of thing. Hopefully you enjoyed the video.